What's up, everybody? It's Spicy Topic. So this is definitely going to be spice tea. I'm going to review this video of a bunch of women doing exactly what I know they are going to do. They are dragging Velvet again. I'm just amazed at why the attention always shifts to Velvet in every conversation. As if there are not Efru and Malia and Sheba, and you got a whole bunch of people. You got Zoka, who baby died after giving birth to a child, living with a dude that is responsible for other people that died around him, being around him. You have Efru, who is being called goofy and stupid and being offered to other men without her even knowing it. You have Aya, who is told that she's not good enough and he's not into her, and who left her son to be with a man that is abusing her verbally. You have Malia, who is dying with UFOs in her system, who is dying with fluid around her heart, who if she survives may have to have dialysis for the rest of her life. You have her who left her newborn son, who could be facing charges of child abandonment, who has cut her family off from seeing her, the people that, raised her, that know her best, that love her. You have all these women who are grown, who made decisions to be with Nature Boy. And I do believe all of them were older than Velvet when they went with him. But you got these women I'm about to show you on this panel, and I don't care, who always shift the conversation to drag Velvet. You know what? She should be making it about her, right? If it was me, I would cuss every last one of you out. I would be aiming for your death. That's what I would be aiming for, because you keep dragging this girl.
This person is the only person that you feel like wants you at this point.
This is what I'm saying. You making excuses for that girl. You're making excuses for Tanisha. It's always, you give her an excuse. She didn't have love. She didn't have this. She didn't have that. So you could say the same thing for fucking Eligio Bishop. You could say the same thing for Nature Boy. He didn't have love. His story was worse. But you're not giving him that right away. So what's the difference between Malia and Velvet? What's the difference? One person know who's the fuck she is. One person loves herself, and the other person don't give a fuck about herself, but she love a man. So why are you being harder on the one that actually is doing the right thing? This is where I fall short, and I don't understand you. This is where we disconnect. It don't make no sense.
Where else?
What
can
else
I go?
is there to do? Why
Who's gonna love me and care about me?
You're right. That's a fact. That's just so scary to think that you would go through so much harm to your body, all these sexual diseases, and then it's just that.
Because it ain't no motherfucking excuse. That's why it's hard to believe. Because it's no excuse for you to put yourself through that. It's no excuse except stupid. Except fool. That's what it is. It's a damn fool. To know that somebody has got diseases and still let him bang you. Know your rectum is hanging out the back of your behind, and you still allow him to go back there and pound on you. You the dummy. You're the fool. It is not got nothing to do with nothing nobody else did to you. It's about you. Like Velvet said, she didn't let him do it. Why didn't they stop them? Why didn't they stop her? You're not hearing her. That's the problem. You're not hearing the girl, the woman, when she says that they would come to her. And Malia came to Velvet and said she was having problems down there, that her rectum was hanging out. And she could not, Velvet could not understand, why would Malia let him dick her down like that, in the back like that, knowing the rectum is hanging out, knowing she got a thing on a bump on her behind. Why would you let him do it? That makes no sense. It's no excuse. Stop making excuses. Why are you who's more foolish, the fool or the fool that follows?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad as hell. And
That's why
it's just
wow.
Insecure.
And the situation with Velvet, I mean, any woman that loved the man and got disrespected by a man, yes, that's gonna hurt you. Granted, it is. But leaving, coming back, leaving and coming back. Too. Even though she is physically not there.
And this is where I hate this type of stuff. This is why this is this part of YouTube and all this bullshit that I hate, because I do take it personal every now and then, because I feel I see that She's a hypocrite. You can't tell me she didn't go through that. No, it wasn't a cult. It wasn't on. You could say that because your stuff wasn't on social media. So people, you could lie about it. You could pretend you never went through that. But I know right through you, you went through that. You old. You're not young. You're not a young, a little young flimsy around here. You are old. You're older, and you've been through stuff, and you dealt with stuff. That's the only way you learn, is to go through things. So as you can hear, the first thing she says is that I understand. So if you understand, why the but after that? Why did you come interject and act as if Velvet is doing something that you don't understand? You understand. You understand. You understand. You see the impact that this man has on men and women. He has impact on men and women. He is gifted. He is not an ugly guy. He is a nice looking guy. He is a charming guy. He is a seductive guy. He got a body on him. Rather, they call him funny looking, and sometimes he does look funny, but he still has a shape to his body. He has height to him. He is attractive. And then he got swag. So it's very simple. And he gave her attention. He gave her attention, and he put her on a pedestal, and he made her empress. And he knew it was something special about her. And this is where the envy comes from. This is what I'm talking about. Because he put her in that position, it made women jealous because they wasn't in the position. You might feel some kind of way because you wasn't put in the position. I don't know. But I know for a fact that that's the case because she was the apple of his eye.
She's still there. She's still there.
Yes.
She still loves this man. She still think about this man. Her actions, to me, in my personal opinion, because I swear to God, I know two people like Velvet and Nature Boy. And not as far as a cult or anything, but just their actions and how they work and how they operate. Velvet, everything Velvet does is to benefit her.
So why the fuck shouldn't it benefit her? See, this is where I don't understand what the hell is going on here. Anything I do is going to benefit me. What else I'm going to do it for? Like anything I do, I go to work for me. I go to work from. I mean, what you want her to do? What is she supposed to do? She's supposed to benefit MALIA, the bitch that was over there happy to make her jealous and happy to play the game. She's supposed to benefit what? Them other hoes in the back that's laughing at MALIA. What is she supposed to benefit other than her and her daughter? Who is she supposed to benefit? And where are you? And can you break it down? Can you give me an example? Or are you just spewing stuff out of your mouth because it's nice to say because you have feelings about her? Give me actuals. Give me an example. Tell us what you're talking about. Show us what you mean. Because y'all be saying a lot of stuff, but you're not breaking down what the actuality. Show me what you're talking about. Give me an example. Don't just tell the world that she's focused on herself. And just tell me the scenario. When was she focused on herself?